All right, next problem is actually very similar to the last problem, but now we're given the equation. So we've got find the slope-intercept form for the tangent line to y equals the square root of x at 1/4, 1/2. Okay, so we got to put it all together here. So we got to take and find the derivative of this thing. So let's start with that. So first step, find f prime of x equals the limit h goes to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Now, this one's going to be a little bit trickier because of the square root, but we know how to handle this, okay? Trust me. Limit as h goes to 0. Now, what's f of x plus h? Square root of x plus h minus square root of x divided by h. Okay, we've taken limits like that. We took limits like that in chapter 10. So if you're having trouble with that limit, okay, we'll do it. But if you have trouble with it after I've explained it, go back into chapter 10, 10.2, I believe, and refresh your memory on that. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to multiply by the conjugate of the square root term. It's starting to come back to you, right? Okay, we multiply by that. So we're going to get, now remember, this squared and this squared, and then the cross terms are canceling because we have minus and plus. That's the whole point of multiplying by the conjugate. Okay. X plus h minus x over h square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Okay. Now this x cancels. Okay, you got to look for that cancellation. H over h square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Now, this h is already factored out, so we can cancel it. So we get limit h goes to 0, 1 over square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Now, when h goes to 0, we're going to get square root of x plus square root of x. That's just 2 square root of x in the denominator. Okay. All right. So that is our derivative. Now, let's go ahead and take that. We're going to use that to find the equation for the tangent line. So let's find the slope of the tangent line. We're doing it at x equals 1/4. So f prime of 1/4 is 1 over 2 square roots of 1/4. But what's the square root of 1/4? That's right, it's 1/2. 2 times 1/2 is 1. That's going to be 1. Okay, so now let's go back here. Our point is 1/4, 1/2, so that's our point on the line. So now the equation of the tangent line is just the line through that point, 1/4, 1/2, with slope m equals 1. Okay, we're just going to do that exactly the way we did the last one. Y equals mx plus b. We're going to plug in m equals 1, 1/4, 1/2 for x and y. So we're going to get 1/2 equals 1 times 1/2 plus b. Okay, so b is actually going to equal 0. Okay, now let's draw the picture so that we can see if that makes sense. Move this just a little bit. So if we have the square root function, y equals the square root of x, that looks something like this. Okay, at 1/4. So let's say this is 1, that point's 1, 1. So let's take this point being 1/4, 1/2. And our line, okay, our tangent line, it's saying it goes through 0. So that's what we get for the tangent line. Okay. All right, one more problem, an applied problem, and then that's it for not just this section, but all of pre-calc. It's kind of a celebration for me because I'd be done with the videos. Okay. All right, see you in the next and last video.